Kwenda kwetu. Wakenya warudi Kenya. Wakenya warudi Kenya.
Jeshi la Polisi Tanzania limepata taarifa za watu ambao sio raia wa Tanzania kuwa wameingia nchini kwa njia zisizo rasmi kwa nia ya kufanya uhalifu ikiwepo vurugu. Watu hao wanajifanya kuwa wanafanya shughuli mbalimbali.
Now the breaking news reaching our desk is that the government of Tanzania has now come out to defend itself after days of protest and chaos across several towns. Officials are saying that most of the people seen in the demonstrations are not Tanzanians, but foreigners, especially those from Kenya and other neighboring countries. The protest, which began shortly after the swearing-in of President Samia Suluhu Hassan and before the elections, were described by witnesses as the most serious unrest in months. Many citizens took to the streets to complain about impunity, internet blackouts and police violence and the high cost of living. But now the government says this unrest was orchestrated by outsiders trying to destabilize a government spokesperson claimed that security agencies have already arrested several suspects and early reports show that some of them do not have Tanzanian identification cards.
Vingine vya ulinzi na usalama vinaendelea kuhakikisha taifa letu linaendelea kuwa salama.
He said, and I quote, "These are not our people. They were brought in to create confusion and spread lies about our country."
Wametoka nje ya
Officials
Tanzania.
have also accused foreign social media users of spreading fake news and inciting anger online using the hashtags like #Tanzania Blackout and the hashtags Stop Police Brutality.
Kamati ya ulinzi
However, many Tanzanians online are rejecting the government's explanation. Some say it's just an excuse to avoid responsibility for the public anger that has been building up. Others believe that blaming foreigners is a tactic used by many African governments to control the narrative and silence the critics that are attacking the government. Political observers say this statement by the government could make the situation even worse because it may look like they are denying the pain of their own people. In Kenya, some online users reacted strongly to the claims, saying that Tanzanians should not blame their neighbors for their internal issues. A few even joked that Kenya has enough of its own problems to start exporting protesters, but serious voices called for dialogue between the two governments to prevent tension from rising. Disturbing images that have been shared online that show how the police in Tanzania had killed people by shooting them with live bullets and even using explosive devices against them that sent a lot of young people into injuries and even killing a higher number of young people that were marching in the streets protesting for the impunity and the injustice that have been seen for the past few days in Tanzania. During the swearing in, President Samia Suluhu claimed that the protesters who were arrested and those who were brought on the table by the police were not residents of the Tanzania country, but were people that had come from the neighboring countries. As things stand, the Tanzania government is standing firm on its position that the protests are being fueled by outsiders. Meanwhile, human rights groups are calling for calm, open communication and a peaceful way forward. Our eyes are on President Samia Suluhu as the region watches how she will handle this growing storm.